Hello again, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at a couple of Joy Toy figures. I've got the Knight of Santiago and the Knights of Justice. These are from the Corvus Belli Infinity line.
Welcome to the party, pal!
All right, let's look at the packaging. We've got very similar looking photos here. These guys are from the same Pan-Oceania sect of the Corvus Belli Infinity story. Don't know much about it, but they are from the same sort of army. Although they have different names, they are both knights. They do have different symbols here on the box, signifying the difference. I believe this is maybe a singular character because he's a Knight of Santiago, where this is Knights of Justice. I'm not quite sure, but we'll see. We'll see when we open them up and we learn more about them. They do look like they're almost the same. That's why I thought I would do the overview together, because they are so similar. So there's the front. You can see the back here. This box, you can see this one is a lot thicker than this one. Not sure why. And there we go. So there's the back. Shows you everything that you get in here. This one looks like it comes with a stand. This one does not, but this one looks like he has a few more weapons than this one, and maybe looks like an extra set of hands too. The one thing I really like about these guys, that more than some of the other Corvus Belli stuff, is I really like this color blue. I think it looks really good. The blue and the white. I do like the cross too. It seems kind of like Crusader-like or something, like Knights Templar, but like in the future maybe, or science fiction type kind of a thing. But overall, cool, kind of standard box. This one's just a little bit bigger. It does say 15 and up. All right, let's get them open. All right, so I've got them out of the package, and it looks like they actually both did come with stands, although it wasn't pictured on the Knight of Justice over here that he had a stand. He did have one in the box, so they do match up. He does still have lots more accessories here. As you can see, he's got 3 sets of hands. And looking at this one more closely, this is the Knight of Santiago. He comes with 3 right hands and 1 extra left. I'm not quite sure why they did it that way, but they did. Kind of look at this one quickly. First, you can see here he does have this sort of silver metal hand, and this other hand has the blue, and that's why you can see here there's 3 blue, there's 1 metal. So I'm not sure why they did that. There's actually, there's not like a full, like pairs, like over here with the Knight of Justice, where there's actually, sets, pairs. Not sure why they did that. I've only had them out for a few minutes, like usually. I open up the box, I pose them up for a little bit, and then I do this overview. I think I like this Knight of Santiago a bit more, but he has some things I'm not that thrilled about. One being that this scabbard is connected to his cape here. We'll call it a cape, and it doesn't come off. So this guy's never going to sit down. You're never going to get this guy in a sitting down pose, because he could never sit with that there. This is soft enough that he could sit on it, but not with this thing attached. There's a couple pegs there. You can pull those out, but then he'll have 2 holes in that cape. And this thing is way oversized. The Padre figure has this same scabbard and sword. It's different. The paint and the sword are different. But I immediately took it off because it is oversized. And also his holster here. Like all of these figures, they're all quite oversized. I'm not quite sure why. I don't know if you can see there. This the pistol is kind of moving around in there. It didn't need to be that big for a pistol that small. He's not quite as, although he's got all the articulation points, he's even got toe articulation, you know, double knee. But it doesn't quite matter because the armor, you know, it sort of blocks him from being able to do too much. And even these shoulder pauldrons, it's got a nice ball joint in there, but because of the pauldrons, you really can't get him higher than that. So that's that's disappointing. I do like the blue and the black a little bit more than the blue and the white. That one's even more limited. We'll get to that one in a second. I did put one of the big guns in his hand here. So this pistol, which is locked in there. You kind of have to have this being able to lock in that pistol, because it will just fall out because it's so loose in there. You can see it's falling out. It just falls out. So it didn't need to be that big. There's the pistol. Now he came with the sword holding hand on this side, which makes sense. It's not the easiest to get these guys their hands on these weapons. There you go. And you can see how small that pistol is. That's really small. This is way overkill for something so small. But you can see there, it fits nice. It's got some really nice paint. That's probably the striking, you know, thing about these figures is how much paint is on here, and the sculpt of, they're almost like in Gundam suits. His knees, he's got this special sort of knee guard there. Sword's really nice. It's like this really bright metallic crosses in the hilt here. The pommel sculpted really cool. It's quite different than this knife. This is the Padre, same color almost. This one's a little bit brighter blue. No writing on this one. It's a nice figure, you know. It's nice. Like I said, I think I like this one more than that one. Just a little disappointed in this, the size of these. And as much articulation as he has, you still can't get him in that many poses. I like his antennas, got that ball jointed head there. Does have a nice diaphragm crunch and waist spin underneath. He's not bad, but I think I just expected more out of him. See if I can get him in a nice pose here and kind of post him up. There we go. So here's this rifle, and the other figure also comes with this one. I'm not sure if this is sort of their standard machine gun. It's got a nice gunmetal tip. This was the one he had on earlier. They're okay. They're okay. It's nice he comes with a stand. This guy's pistol's a lot different. It's a lot bigger. There's that same gun that he has. Then he's got two others. This almost looks like a rocket launcher, maybe. Something he puts over his shoulder. This is the front. This is the back. It does have some nice paint on it. It looks like there's like a blue metal here and a silver metal here. It's a little bit lighter than that one here. So there's got two different things going on here. I guess in black there's three different things. It's not bad. Not bad. He's got the different hands. It does come with a couple fists, couple sword holding hands on either. You can do it either left or right, and then a trigger hand on his right and a more open hand. This is probably for that bazooka on this side. I don't know if I'll use any of these. Let's put that back. This pistol fits in better in his holster, and it locks all the way in, so you don't need that clip over the top. This one is a little bit looser on the leg, is huge, but this is a much bigger gun. Where my disappointment comes with this one is it doesn't appear that this cape comes off. So like that guy, this guy's never going to sit down. You're never going to get him in a vehicle or sit him down in anything. I like the cross. I like the stripe. Paint's really good. This backpack doesn't come off. I thought it would come off. What I was hoping was to take this off, take the cape off and put that backpack back on. But you can see he's got this sort of a, almost like a hoodie that's sculpted and attached here on his chest that goes over, it's a hard plastic, goes over this backpack. It does not come off. So this backpack, this hoodie, and this cape, as far as I can tell, do not come off. He's got that oversized scabbard here, but this one's nice because you can take this one off, and this belt that's really loose, you could take this off if you like, kind of like I did with this one, and just put the sword in his hand. But this cape and this backpack, this sort of hoodie piece, are never going to come off as far as I can tell. He did come with this open hand on this one. I think just like I mentioned earlier, I think that's meant to go like that. This would be the hand that could hold this weapon best. There we go. And then he can put that over his shoulder, like so. It's like an RPG or something to shoot down something flying or some bigger craft. This guy's articulation is just like the others, limited because of these pauldrons. He's got so much going on under here and behind here. You got the double joint, again, toe articulation. Looks like he's got that chainmail sort of armor that the Padre had. You can see it again sort of here under the armor, the pauldrons. He has it too. A lot more noticeable on him, on his thighs, on his shoulders. You know, completely different masks. Head. I think I like this one a little bit more. I love the crosses and that kind of thing going on here. Got the Pan Oceania symbol there. He has it on the other shoulder. He's got that cross, but he has like a big red button there, but he's got the pauldrons that have the cross. This guy, he's got these 3 dots here. Crosses on this side, nothing on that side. So they're quite different. I kind of thought it was the same body with just a different head and different sort of accessories, different paint. But they are different. They are quite a bit different. You can see here in the waist, he's got the black waist. This one actually has some more red in there. Peg holes for the stand, tread on the foot. I don't know, guys. I have to admit, I'm a bit disappointed in these guys. They're not quite as good as I thought. They're not quite as good as the Padre and the Team 1 and 2 guys that were like more like humans with backpacks on. You could take their coats off, and they were much better with the coat off, the male and female. I'll link that video here if you're interested. I still think this Padre is the better of all of them now. I've opened, what, 5 of them, and I think this one is still the best. And they do look pretty good all together here, the 3 of them. Don't have the other 2. Oops, I don't have the other 2 team member 1 and 2 next to me. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed in these guys. They're not quite as fun as I had hoped. Let's do a quick size comparison. Let's kind of push this stuff off to the side so you can see how big they are. They are a little bit bigger than Padre. Let's pull Padre out. This is a Star Wars Vintage Collection Anakin. Got a Fortnite figure. Put him there. Here is Boss Fight Studio Phantom. Whoa. He is a 4-inch figure, just like the Fortnite figure. He's a nice 4-inch figure. The Anakin is a 3.75 vintage collection. Here is Baron Von Chill that I've had out recently. Eagle Force. He is also a 4-inch figure. And here is the Sasha, Annex 2179. You can see he's much bigger than these guys, as he should be. But overall, guys, I have to admit I'm a little disappointed. If I was only going to get one of these, if I could do it over, I'd probably only get that one, the Knight of Santiago. And I probably would stay away from this one, although he has a lot of accessories. He's cool paint, cool sculpt. Just don't think you can get a lot of poses out of him, except for kind of what they're in, because of all this gear and all this added embellishment, especially their capes. So that is my overview, guys. I think I went a little long on this one. Hope that you appreciate my thoughts. I am gonna shoot some photos with these two, kind of see how they look, and put them together with this Padre. But please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you're interested in any of these figures. Like I said, I think the Knight of Santiago is a little bit better, but if you want all those extra weapons, and you're into modifying, this would probably be the one to do it, this Knight of Justice. So that is the overview, guys. Thank you. I will talk to you next time.